I haven't done a video in a really long time, so I'm not sure how I want to open it. Hey guys, my name is Rachel, aka Wannabe MUA, and I'm so happy that you guys joined me for another tutorial. This tutorial features this bi pride look because I am bisexual and I don't feel like I'm overstepping any boundaries by doing this. If you would like other tutorials this pride season, please let me know and I'll be more than happy to do it, and if I don't get to do it, I will do my best to point you to other videos of people doing it. Reply down here in the YouTube comments, or just at me on Twitter at WannabeMUA. Without any further ado, we are creating this look. Let's hop right into it. I can't remember if this is a good distance from my face. Is it camera? You're gonna tell me, right? It was plenty close enough to my face, and then I completely forgot how far away it was. So, we're fine. We're fine. The primer I'm using today is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the anti-aging formula, because I like it. I'll be using the Luxie 249. Yeah, the 249 brush. It's double-ended. I'll be using the Juvia's Place Crease Definer brush. My favorite fluffy blending brush from a BH Cosmetics kit. This little Morphe packer brush thing. I actually don't know if this is a packer brush. I don't know my brush terminology, but this also came in a Morphe set. And then Scone Cosmetics Large Shadow Brush. I'll link all of those below, but those are all the brushes I'm using. And then of course, the NYX Ultimate Brights Shadow. Oh, I'm also going to be using this to clean off all my brushes, although you can achieve the same thing with a paper towel. To start with, I'm going to go in with this light purple shade right here, and my favorite blending brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to take this purple shade right in the crease, using patting motions to build up color pigmentation. And yes, this feels weird. Cleaning it off. By the way, if you don't know what this is from BH Cosmetics. It's just a brush cleaning tool. I'll also link it in the description. Next, taking my Luxie 249 brush, the very fluffy end, cleaning it off first to make sure there's no residue on it. I'm going to be taking this pink shade. Yeah, this one right here. There's only one really pink shade. You would have figured out what I was talking about. Right on the fluffy end, tapping off excess, and then I'm going to use that to blend the color up to my brow bone. Patting first because I do want this to still be a color, and then sweeping. This is literally up to where you draw your brows on, or at least where I draw my brows on. Taking my finger because I went a little too far. I tried something different with my brows today. Do you guys like it? I like it. Cleaning off my Luxie, just for when I have to use it again, because I'm only using these 5 brushes. It's hard for me. Now, using the same brush, but the flat side of it, I'm going to take this dark purple. You know, the only dark purple. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal about it. Maybe it's because I don't have names. I'm taking the dark purple. And then I'm placing this on the outer corner. Just like that. Nope. Just like that. Yeah. Stroke down a little. We're going to be using this to create the wing shape that I know and love dearly. Flip it over. And buff out that rough edge. Should I try? No. I'm going to take the fluffy end and blend this out a little bit here. I really like this brush because I can just keep flipping it back and forth. And pack out a little more color here. Then blend it out more here. Oh, I know. Cleaning it off. And I'm going to be taking that same shadow on our Juvia's Place crease definer. Just swirling it in there. And then into the crease we go. I'm looking down a little bit so I can see more of a crease, or at least I can pretend that one's there. For me, the blending on this step isn't as important because I'll look at you and it's gone. It doesn't matter anymore. She's dead. So the blending's more important on the upper part than in the middle. She can be patchy in the middle. 249, correct? Yes. 249 brush. Blend those edges. I started with the soft purple in hopes that it would make blending between the dark purple and the pink a lot easier, and I think it's working out how I wanted it to. I think. Cleaning off our brush, because we use this brush a lot. We're going to be taking this light blue shade on the flat end because it's fluffy. And we're going to use this to just pack on a base blue before we go in with the flat brush, because I feel like it's easier to build. And we're patting and we're patting. And I used this one to blend. If you wanted to use a shimmery blue for this, I would understand, because it'd look cute with that too. Then we're taking our Scone large shadow brush into the same blue, tapping off the excess and then pressing that in. Pressing. Because this is to build up the shadow pigmentation. Taking our BH Cosmetics brush from before and our bright pink, swirling that in there, tapping it, and putting that on the lower lash line, all the way through it. And then I'm taking this, I'm not putting any more pigment on it, I'm not really putting any more pressure on it. I'm swirling it to merge it and marry it to the dark purple. Which is pointless because we're about to go in with that dark purple on that outer corner anyway. But it makes me feel better, and that's what's important. And right here, just right here. I like using this fluffy brush as opposed to a little buffer brush, because I feel like this is dispersing the pigment more and it's less work to blend. Now for the inner corner, I took an iridescent blue highlighter. You can use any highlighter you want. I'm using the Kat Von D Alchemist palette because I really like it, but holographic highlighters had them in it. Well, holographic. Y'all know the tea. I'm going into Sapphire, blue Sapphire. I don't know how you're supposed to read that because like blues in the little bracket things. All the actual colors that they are in the brackets. And then it's just another word, like the jewel tone of that color. When the biggest complaint about a palette I have is the names of it, it's usually a good thing. However, that's stupid. I'm taking my little packer brush, buffer brush, whatever you want to call this from Morphe, loading that all up in there. And we're going to try not to poke our eye out while we do this. Oh, I feel it going into my eyeball. I should have done that. And yes, I'm cheating again. I'm going in on both eyes. Because I want them to match. And I'm not used to doing one eye first. Get off my back, Mom. And then I'm going into pink opal for my brow highlight. Then I'm taking my eyelash curler from the drugstore. This one is from Revlon. I can tell because it says it on the inside, so you don't forget who's helping you. I'm so scared of curling my eyelashes. You have no idea. And then I'm using a little sample of a MAC mascara. I'm using a little sample of a MAC mascara, even though I don't buy from MAC because they test on animals, and I think that they're such a big brand that it would really be a statement if they stopped. But they care more about profit. So I don't buy from MAC. But I got this in a makeup subscription bag, so we're using it. I have to cut it out because the dogs were barking. And I can't get through that sentence without a dog barking. We did it. Here we are, ladies and gents. This is my finished Pride look. I had a lot of fun making it. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it. If you were just here for the look part of the tutorial, congratulations, you're done. You can go play your game. I don't care what you do. I'm going to show you guys other shadow combinations you can use from different brands in case you own them but you don't own this and you still want to create this look. I'm going to recommend 2 different things, 1 palette and a few singles. The palette I'm going to recommend is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. It's very cute and colorful inside. I like it a lot. I would recommend using, obviously, these 3 shades. You wouldn't have the light purple transition in between, but I think it would be fine. And if you didn't want to go out and get another iridescent blue, I think this blue would work just fine. They are all very nice, very pigmented. Let's see if I can swatch with a crowd. Whee! Good enough. That's not good. That's not good. I'm not good at swatching, but they blend fine. Not surprisingly, most of the singles I'm going to recommend are from Colourpop, all but one. I know, shocking. I own 1 single eyeshadow that isn't from Colourpop. I think that this purple 2 to Mango, that's so cute. Ah, I'm dropping everything. Is a good dupe for the light purple in this palette. This one's the one from the NYX palette, I hope you can see, and this one's 2 to Mango. 2 to Mango pulls a little more pink, which you might want in this look. And I think the shade Silver Lining from Colourpop swatches very similarly. I can't say that word. You know what it means. You know what I mean. Swatches much like the dark purple from this palette. This one's the Colourpop one, and this one's the NYX one. This is shade Checkmate from Colourpop. I think it looks really greeny in the pan, but when you put it on the eye, it blends out to look really teal. And I would use that in place of our bright blue. Now, next to an actual blue, it does still look pretty green, but whenever I use this on my lid, it always ends up looking pretty blue with the colors that I use. Excuse me. So I imagine that it would still look pretty. I don't have a great dupe for the pink in here because it's really bright, but Colourpop Poodle is a really nice matte pink. It's over here, and this one is the pink from the NYX Brights palette. And then a sparkly blue that I like is an Elizabeth Mott single shadow in the shade Mermaid Teal. These Kat Von D shadows are like so different from every other shadow. Like, I don't know if you can see just how cool that looks. Love it so much. But you're only going to find this in another iridescent highlighter. Ooh, hang on. Let me see something. Well, none of those were what I wanted. None of these were the exact match I wanted. And it also isn't less expensive. This is the Moonchild Glow Kit by Anastasia. I put the Kat Von D right here. This one is Blue Ice. Right? Yeah. This one over here is Blue Ice. Across the bottom is Blue Moon. And to the side here is Star, which is actually more green. I didn't realize that. I haven't used this palette much. I just got it to, like, treasure it. I would, however, definitely compare these two. On this side is Colourpop's Super Shock Cheek in the shade Monster, which is, it's more of a jelly formula, just so you're aware of that. You can apply it with a brush, but just know that if you're not expecting it, it can be a little weird. And then the one in the middle is Pink Opal from Kat Von D, which is what I'm wearing all over my face. So there are some cheaper dupes for you. There are some failed dupes for you, but I hope it can help. Also, if you're going to Pride, I wouldn't wear this mascara. I don't know if I said that before, but it is hot at Pride. I would wear a waterproof one, just so you don't get raccoon eyes. I want to be holding something. It's like, it's a safety thing. That's all for this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope that I was able to be helpful to you in some way. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic and a very safe Pride season. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.